You're listening to ADHD and Money, the podcast for bold business owners and brilliant neurodivergent minds who are done with toxic money talk. I'm Louisa Wilcox, and here we talk conscious wealth, real life, and why being rich isn't the goal, being free is.
My husband called me out the other day, and I don't even think he realised he did it. We were just chatting, doing life, kids, dinner, business, and he casually says, "It's been a while since you recorded a podcast. I haven't seen any new ones pop up." And that moment hit me harder than I expected, because actually he was right. It has been a while. Not because I didn't have anything to say, I've always got something to say, but because I've been in a season of building, reflecting, really looking after myself, and yes, hiding a little bit. So I wanted to unpack all of this today for you because that's the whole reason I created my podcast, was to share the real moments of life, business, and money. So I'm going to share why I went quiet, what I've been building, why the noise online actually nearly drowned me out, and most importantly, why this moment, this return, matters more than ever. This episode is deep, it's unfiltered, and it's actually probably the reset I needed, and maybe you did too. So here's what's been going on. Whilst you haven't heard my voice in your ears, behind the scenes, I've been building quite hard, actually. I've been building a lot. So Let's Get Wealthy, my financial education business, has grown into more than what I ever thought it ever would be when I first started the business. And this has taken a good few years, to be quite honest with you, to really find what this business is going to be and what it's going to become. And it's still a long journey forward. But it's not just a few coaching calls and Instagram posts. I am building a real financial education company, a platform, and a movement. Because money is really important, and those financial literacy skills really are life-changing. We should be taught them at school, but we're not. At the same time, I launched another business, my third business, my MF Dance Schools, our inclusive dance schools for children. And we're actually about to open our fourth location. All of that since February. Yes, really, since February, and we're only in June. Now, that's been on top of running my accounting business, whilst parenting, whilst cooking dinners, advocating for my kids, managing their needs, being a wife, a friend, a human, and actually looking after myself too. It has been a season of more, but quietly more, in a really nice way. More responsibility, more growth, more moments that stretch me to the edge and force me to ask what actually matters to me now. Because success wasn't feeling how I thought it was, or it would. I hit milestones, but I really wasn't feeling wealthy. And actually, as things were growing, I was losing more time and I was losing myself, mentally and physically in health. And that's not what I'm building. Let's Get Wealthy is all about financial education. It's about being wealthy. That's why it's called Let's Get Wealthy. It's about wealth in yourself, not just your money, but in your mind and your body too. So I needed to strip a lot of things back and close a lot of the online noise. This year is the first year in quite a long time that I actually have no events booked now. And I'm exercising again nearly every day and eating really well. It's the time that when I realized I wasn't feeling wealthy, that I realized I had to step back and actually redefine everything again. Now, this part is really important. I didn't go quiet because I was off track. I went quiet because I needed to get honest with myself. I needed to strip things back, to stop performing, to stop listening to what every business coach on Instagram was shouting about and Facebook, because none of it was actually landing anymore. And a lot of it's fake as well. What I needed was real alignment, not just another productivity hack, not a 5 a.m. club or a new funnel, not another just double your prices post. I actually needed truth, time, and clarity, and I had to tune out the noise to find it again. And I'm going to admit something to you that I actually haven't said out loud before. Part of the reason I also stayed silent was because someone actually commented on my YouTube, a stranger, someone I didn't know, someone who doesn't know me. And they said something which wasn't really meant in a bad way, but it made me pause and actually question everything I was putting out. Without even realizing it, I started thinking that everything I put out had to be perfect, that my videos had to be pristine, my podcast had to sound studio grade, my words had to be airtight. And all they said was about how the video wasn't completely top-notch camera quality. Well, no, it's not. But this actually caused the perfectionism in me to creep up. And I didn't actually realize that I'd stopped creating in this moment. But here's what I've come back to and what I want to remind you of too. I did not start any of this to be perfect. I started this to be real. I started this podcast to talk about money, business, wealth, and life in a way that feels human, messy, honest, and raw. And I actually lost that for a minute. I lost myself by trying to fit into this curated, algorithm friendly version of success that isn't even mine. But guess what? I'm not picture perfect, and I don't want to be. This is me running 3 businesses, building wealth from the ground up, raising my kids, sometimes in pajamas, sometimes in full glam. But I'm doing it my way, and I'm taking you along for the ride, not from a pedestal, but from right here on the ground with you. Because it's really important you understand that you can do it. And business is messy, life is hard and messy, but it's one step at a time. And I don't want things to look pristine and perfect because life isn't like that. Now, let's talk about this online space for a second because I have to say this out loud. So much of what you see online about wealth is fake. It's not real, it's curated, it's marketed. People renting cars for content, buying bags before they pay their VAT, selling success while crying over their Stripe account behind closed doors. And it's damaging and it's dangerous because it keeps you stuck thinking you're behind when actually you're doing really, really well. If you're paying your bills, feeding your kids, building something that's sustainable and not crumbling your nervous system, you are wealthy in ways most of the internet won't show you. And I am here to show it, to talk about that wealth, to the quiet, steady kind, the kind built on strategy, values, and long-term choices, not likes, launches, and low-key financial panic. So let's actually redefine what wealth really means. Wealth is emotional safety. Wealth is time freedom. Wealth is not flinching when a bill hits. Wealth is having enough in your savings that a quiet month doesn't cause a meltdown. Wealth is being able to rest without guilt. Wealth is making money decisions that reflect your values, not your fears. It's not about more money. It's about using money in a way that gives you more of your life back. And when you're building from a place of presence, clarity, and strategy, that's where your wealth will multiply. If you're listening to this and thinking, Louisa, I've messed it all up, I've ignored my accounts, I've avoided my bank balance, I feel like I'm starting from zero, I hear you, and you need to know something. You haven't failed. This system wasn't built for you to succeed. It was built to keep you stressed, overwhelmed, consuming. But you're here, listening, learning, reflecting. And that already puts you on a different path than most. So stop beating yourself up for where you've been, because your next chapter can look nothing like your last one, but only if you're brave enough to take the pen back. So what's coming next for me? Now that I've stripped it all back and I've actually realigned, you can expect more financial education that's practical, real, and useful. Stories from inside my own journey. Yes, the messy bits too, because I actually realise I've been holding myself back on this from sharing my own journey. And actually, I do need to share it more with you because the reality is, from sharing my own journey, you will see that you can do it too. You know, I was a single young mum with literally no money, unable to afford food. I was working full time, nursery bills were over £1,000 a month. I was on benefits, and I've gone that from being a multi-business owner, a homeowner, and building real wealth and actually building a life that I really, really enjoy. You know, I've got 2 beautiful children, a wonderful husband, and I'm healthy and well in myself, and that's really important. So I'm going to start sharing my own journey with you a little bit more because I think you need to understand that you can do it. And you know, my eldest son is disabled, and it's not easy. He's actually due his 4th operation very, very soon. I shared with you over the last couple of years about his double hip reconstruction. We're actually due his 4th one, and yet I'm still building within that. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm going to be sharing the truth about business finances. So that's obviously your taxes, profit, systems, all of it. And conversations that shift your perspective and tools that help you to actually live wealthy, not just look wealthy. I'm not here just to be another voice in the feed. I'm here to help you take control, build safety, grow real wealth, and reclaim your power with money. Because that's what wealth actually is. It's power with purpose. It's conscious wealth. It's about using your money in a way that feels good for you, not what Instagram's telling you it should look like, because actually it is very, very fake. Wealth should be conscious. The way you're spending should be conscious. Now, if this episode landed with you, let me know. Message me, share it, tell a friend, or just take a moment to sit with what you've heard. Maybe write down what your version of wealth looks like now. And remember, this is going to change over time. My version of wealth a few years ago looks very different to how it does today and then going forward. We're only just getting started. So let's rebuild consciously, powerfully, and unapologetically. You've got this. I'll see you soon.